The Slash and The Edge are probably two of the most popular rock guitarists in the music world today, but sadly, classical guitarists do not enjoy the same fame. But with a little help from the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Guitar Friends hope to change that as they launch the first Philippine International Guitar Festival next week. The festival will feature performances by the best classical guitar players in the Philippines and abroad. It will also offer master classes and lectures on topics like jazz improvisation and flamenco. Jose Valdez, Greg Yu, and Jenny De Vera are all organizers of the first Philippine International Guitar Festival, and they're here to tell us more about the event today. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you for waking up so early for us. And what we just heard was Bituing Walang Ningning.
That's right.
A pop piece from the 80s, Sharon Cuneta.
Yes.
And Maestro Valdez, you arranged it classically.
Yes.
I'd like to say that I'm calling him Maestro because according to the CCP Encyclopedia of Philippine Arts, you are a pioneer of classical guitar. So, sir, I'm sitting beside greatness, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we know why you're part of the Guitar Fest, but Mr. Greg,
Yes.
business and by profession,
Yes.
why are you part of the Guitar Fest?
Well, I just love the guitar. It's my passion. When I retired from Bell Corporation, I had a lot of time on my hands, so I picked up the guitar again. And I was able to meet Maestro Joe, and we struck up a friendship, and things just went on from there.
But as a child, you also enjoyed it when
Yes.
you had the time to practice guitar. And were you classically trained as a child, or did you like it more for the rock angle of it?
Well, no, I was classically trained when I was 13 years old. I took classical guitar lessons for about a year and a half or so. But I gave it up because this was the 70s, and it wasn't that cool at that time.
Okay.
Right? This
But
was the era of hippies and
rock and roll.
James
Well,
Taylor and all that. So, you know, it was an easy decision at that time to make.
But I'm glad that you actually fostered it throughout the years, even though you didn't really get to practice it much. Now that you have the time
That's right.
and the resources to help bring it forth in the Philippines,
That's
and
right.
this is why you're putting up the Guitar
Yes,
Festival.
yes. We're organizing our group, the Guitar Friends. We're a group of businessmen, students, and professionals. We just sort of got together and started playing. And then during one of our practices, we said, how come Thailand has a guitar festival? How come Singapore has a classical guitar festival? How come the Philippines doesn't have one? And we're supposed to be way ahead of them in terms of culture and all that.
Right.
And part of the problem was it's very difficult to put together a major festival where you have a lot of international guests and artists to bring in. And it's very difficult if one school, for example, were to do it. They might not have the resources, they might not have the connections and all that to put it all together. So as a group, the Guitar Friends decided, okay, why don't we come in, step in, let's do our share, it's time to give back. Okay, let's put the festival together.
That's wonderful, actually. You pulled all
of
your resources together,
well,
worked with different universities.
That's right. So this is, the festival is, we're putting all the, well, most of the schools will be there. And we're flying in some Filipino classical guitarists who are now based abroad, who are very successful. This is also so that they can serve as a role model to the students.
So you can be successful as a classical guitarist, obviously not to the fame of rock stars, but it can be done, and it's sadly, unfortunately, at this point in time, what becomes popular is something that pop culture always dictates.
That's true.
People go into guitar lessons because they want to be rock stars, not necessarily learn the classics.
Yeah. That's right. But in this festival, you might be interested to know, we have the reverse happening. We do have one former rock star. He was the lead guitarist of the group River Maya.
Yes.
His
name again?
Perf de Castro.
Yes.
He won a lot of awards as the lead guitarist. He was a rock star. He had rock star status, you know. But he left that and he turned to classical guitar. And he trained under Maestro Joe, and he became a master of the 10-string guitar as well. He's now based in LA, and he also teaches and he does performances in the US. So we brought him back.
I'm sure he's happy to come home and help.
He's very happy to come home and help. And the other thing that he's going to do, we asked him to do, was for the concert, for his concert, he will do both. He will do, a portion will be rock, the other portion will be classical, which is known for.
And to show that he is classically trained indeed.
That's right.
And the festival will run for 4 days.
4 days.
Jenny, what are some of the activities that are lined up for the festival?
We have some master classes and lectures, and we have concerts, the Metropolitan Guitar Schools. There's a coming together concert of all the guitar schools in Metro Manila.
I have a rundown of some of the classes. Building a performance career.
Yes.
Well, obviously a lot of people probably get into guitar
That's right.
for a career, not necessarily just a sideline.
That's right. In fact, that topic was suggested by Perf. Because
Okay.
he wanted to be able to give the students an idea.
And he's a living example.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Which is perfect.
That's right.
And then you've also got musicality, intelligence, and technique. Very important.
Very
Because
important.
Owido is good.
Yeah.
You know that there's an innate talent, but you have to learn the process.
That's right.
And then you've got a guitarist's pain. What is that about?
Musicians' injuries, like
Yeah.
we practice like for hours, and then we have to learn how to take care of our hands.
It's no joke,
Yeah,
actually.
no
It's
joke.
quite tiring to hold a guitar. Guitarists make it look so easy, but I suppose there are a lot of smaller injuries that
Yeah.
happen to
Well, the reason
a
why
lot
they're
of them.
good is they practice like 8 to 10 hours
Yes.
a day
A
minimum.
day?
A day,
Yes.
minimum.
And when does this practice end? Never.
Never.
Like, Maestro, how many times a day do you practice? How long? You still practice that long?
No, I'm teaching
Or you've invested
full-time
in
now.
teaching?
That's right. Before, yes.
But was teaching also a passion of yours? Because
Yes,
you've been
that's
teaching
true.
for 35 years.
Oh, yes.
Because does art come secondary, or does the teaching come secondary to
Well,
you?
there are a lot of artists who would be very good in performing, but wouldn't want to teach. So teaching is
It's a
different.
vocation.
That's right. It's more of a vocation.
And you've been doing it
That's
for
true.
so long, so I'm sure
All
you're
my
just
life.
entrenched.
I started teaching when I was 16.
When you were 16?
Yes.
Wow, and you're a teacher now as
Yes,
well, Jenny, and
yes.
you're how old? You look like you're 16. Perhaps you're a little older than that.
Yes.
And tell us about the Guitar Immersion Program. This
Oh,
is
yes.
obviously
Yes.
the Guitar Fest also wants to give back.
That's
Yes.
So can you talk about that a little bit?
It's more of we search for the best guitar players in every school, and we have them play in the two campus tours in other schools also, to inspire other students. And the Guitar Friends are there to back us up.
Unfortunately, a lot of times you do need funding
That's right.
for a lot of these projects.
That's where we
And
step in.
That's right.
Sir, I guess we're all very
Yes.
lucky that the Guitar Friends are there, but you're in good company for this
Yeah.
4-day event. You've got the likes of Steve Lin who are coming in as well.
Yes.
Maybe you can talk about
International.
Steve Lin.
Yeah, Steve Lin is an American Chinese. He's based in the San Francisco area. He has a music degree from Yale. He's currently doing his master's in Boston Conservatory. And he does a lot of concerts around the U.S., in Europe, and in Asia. So he's coming here and he's premiering some works that were specially written for him.
Wow.
So it will be the worldwide premiere of some of those pieces. So we're quite excited about that.
And it's not just about people who want to learn about the guitar necessarily. I'm
That's
sure
right.
that patrons of art and music
That's
are
right.
very welcome to come join you
Correct.
on the 4
In fact,
days.
we also have the Manila Symphony Orchestra
Okay.
that will be playing. They will back up the NAMSIA first prize winner,
Okay.
who will be performing Concierto de Aranjuez. That's one of the most popular
Popular
guitar concertos. And, you know, to be able to have the Manila Symphony Orchestra to back it up, I mean, it's
So we'll
just
be witnessing history,
Yes.
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
So what other message would you like to give out for the Philippine Guitar Festival? Because it's a first.
Yes.
And well, you've been doing this for so long and you only felt the need to do it now, or perhaps you didn't realize that there was a big need for it.
Well, the need was always there, I think.
Right.
But it's just that it was very difficult, as I said, to put it all together. And that's why the Guitar Friends decided to come in. Some of the other members of the Guitar Friends are Tony Boy Cojanco and Maan Hontiveros. We also have a partner in SGV who's part of the group. So we all sort of put our resources together and decided to put this up, because it's about time that we have one of these things.
True. And the message that you want to let out, Jenny, with the jazz, with the
yeah,
Guitar
you should,
Fest?
they should come, like all the guitar aficionados, guitarists, even electric guitarists. You should come to the festival because it's a gathering. You will see master classes, lectures, concerts, and then we have exhibits by top luthiers in the country. And we have Armando Derecho, Javier Dominguez, and Leonardo Apa, and also Ramirez Guitars from Madrid. Yes.
Wow. And flamenco is also one of the
Yes.
topics
Yes.
that you'll be tackling as
Yes.
well.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's got a bit of an international flavor
Yes.
too. So maybe you can invite the guests to come.
Yes, please come to the first International Guitar Festival this January 28 to 31. You can also visit our website at philguitarfest.blogspot.com and email us at philguitarfest@gmail.com.
All right. So we're looking forward to that. I might just stop by one of those
Yes,
days.
You should.
please.
Yes.
Best of luck to you guys, and congrats in advance. It's a good thing that you guys are doing.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so to Maestro Joe,
Yes.
very great to meet you.
Thank you.
Sir Greg, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And Jenny, all the
Yeah.
best of luck.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So we have this just in. The COMELEC has dismissed the disqualification cases filed against Estrada. 3 separate petitions were filed questioning Estrada's plans to run in May, citing a constitutional ban on former presidents from seeking re-election. The COMELEC has also dismissed the disqualification petition filed against President Arroyo. Arroyo is running for a congressional seat in Pampanga. We'll have more details on this breaking news story after the break. Keep it here at Mornings at ANC.
6 filmmakers out of 80. MacRobert Nakari, Isa Peñafiel, Pam Miras, Isabel Matutina, Kim Lumbero, Emerson Reyes. Watch for their vision of a country on the verge of change. This March, Ambisyon 2010 on AMC.
Starting an enterprise and making